Hello and welcome to the mountains of Eiger, Nordwand, guys. This is round 1 of the Rally des Alpes Championship, hosted by GT6 Public Events. We're starting from, I think, 5th or 4th on the grid? Yeah, 4th on the grid in a C4 WRC. So, this is a Rallycross Championship.
Citroën, créative technologie.
And as you can see, we are using the C4 WRC. So 3, 2, 1, lights have gone out and away we go. We get a decent start. The four-wheel drive of the Subaru Quickshots there to our left is helping him. He's given us a nudge into turn 1. Bit naughty of him, but we'll let him off for now. Heading off into the second section, we give a little tap there to Super Bricklayer by accident. He takes a slower line. We're trying to hopefully get past him as close as we can because we want to challenge for a podium today. And maybe we can do that right. Slowing down into here, taking and we get another nudge from Quickshots. He is insanely aggressive in this race. Don't know what's up with him. Anyway, right, here we are, battling with Super Bricklayer and Quickshots. So we want to get past these guys as soon as we can, because if you look on the minimap, these guys are pulling away massively. So the sooner we can get by, the sooner. Now what I'm trying to do at this point is I'm trying to go as fast as I possibly can to avoid Quickshots, because any more nudges and it could potentially ruin our race. And because of that, we've got 2 Eiger. Oh, we want to get back on. Oh, we're being collected by Boone. Not the start we wanted. Like every league race I've recorded to now, that has been the start. Here's the driver overview of the guy we are battling behind us now. Hope you enjoyed that. Obviously, nobody has any points or wins of the season as it's race 1, but in future races they will. Just gives you a little lowdown of the driver. So, we're fighting with the Ford Focus WRC. We are in the C4 WRC, so we were built for the same specifications, and so we're really equally footed. We want to try catch back up after that mistake though, caused by having too much pressure put on us, because the whole first lap we was pretty much being nudged up the field by Quickshots behind us. I don't know why he felt to be that aggressive, but he was, and that's the result of it. So catching up to the back of an Evo there, Galactic Skull 2, and ahead of him is Quickshots 10, the guy we kind of had a squabble with. So if we can catch these guys, we can pull them in and overtake them and move on to better things, because there's plenty of laps to track down the leaders if we can get by. So if we get held up, then that's not going to help our campaign start in any shape or form. So here we are, they're coming up to the hairpin, about, is that 18? That's 10 or 18 seconds behind the leader. I'm sorry, I can't really work that out. The preview on the screen, the commentary is really small. So Jesus, I really am not good at talking on this one. I apologise for that. Not a lot to talk about when you're just trying to catch these guys back up. I would have skipped this, but it doesn't take me that long to catch them back up. So it's not really highlights of this one, like the F1 2013. And oh god, Collins hit the wall, and that's gifted us the position. Lovely jubbly. So next to try go and get the guy we are famous with this race. So can we catch him? Can we hold off Galactic Skull behind us? It's a big job, but I think we can do it. I apologise for the squeaky chair you can hear, as it needs oiling. And by the look of it, so do our driving skills, because we're not catching in any shape or form. And now I think Galactic Skull there is taking that opportunity. No, didn't give him the opportunity in the end. We opened the door, but we slammed it in his face like he was a Jehovah's Witness. So on to brighter things. Can we catch Quickshots? Because we're roping him in and he looks really slow compared to in pre-season practice. He was quite quick, and he didn't catch, but now he's gone. His speed is gone. I don't know where it has gone, but he's really slow compared to pre-season apologies if pre-season is anything to go by. So, I think we're catching up Super Bricklayer as well. I just thought, yeah, there's another American flag up there, so there's 2 Americans ahead of us, both in Japanese machinery. So hopefully we can catch them both and completely wipe them off our target list. Not Maldonado style, but more Hamilton or Alonso style, just to get past him. Here's a driver view of the guy we are battling now, as I've been going on about him for long enough. It's a quick lowdown of him again. No points, no wins because of, well, you know why. We tried to go on the outside, but he's just blocked us, completely blocking every line we take. I don't know, that was either he had no grip or he purposely came off his line to block ours. Which, if that's the case, he needs to get that sorted out for the next race, because that just isn't right. If you know that a guy, there's no point in wasting time holding someone up, but because you cost yourself time fighting. Because look, he's trying to catch Super Bricklayer, and because he's coming off his optimal lines and stuff to block me, and he's losing time to the car ahead, so it's not only costing me time, but it's costing himself time as well. Which, I don't know if he's noticed, or he just knows he has no pace and he just wants to see how high up the order he can start in. So the way this series works is it's 2 races per night, and I believe this weekend was both 20 races, so Chamonix will be uploaded after this one when I get the time, so enjoy on that one. Right, so we're right up behind him now. You can see, look at Super Bricklayer ahead. He's getting away. We are being held up like hell. We can catch. I'm laying off a little here because I can catch him easily, but when it comes to getting past him, he blocks us. He dives off his line into our line. He's gone wide there, but we're just not close enough. We tried to stick the nose there, and again, can't make it stick. So something's going to have to be done about this. We're going to have to try and get past him one way or another. It doesn't look like there's going to be any easy route around him, and we've got a very feisty Scottish terrier on our ankles. Use that analogy. I think that's the word. It's like a cross between analogy and animal. But because we're being held up, he's getting impatient. He knows he's being held up by us because I'm being held up by him, and you know, it's forming a domino effect. So the sooner we get past, the sooner we get ourselves a buffer between us and the Scot. And we've got him there. We've got him. Fantastic. Right, now we can start breaking the gap, and we break here, and we've been forced out wide by the Mitsubishi. Impatient Mitsubishi forces us out wide, gives the Subaru contention back, and gives the Subaru the inside line for the next corner, in which he completely rams me into the wall, and I lose all my speed. And so now we got to work past 2 Japanese cars. So it's a big job ahead of us, and we're got a lot of work to do. So let's just let these 2 squabble it out. Let's see how it was like for the Scot. And always hit the wall and help. We had nowhere to go, so we had to slam on the brakes there. If I knew he was going to hit the wall, I would have been able to position myself to just slingshot by him, but it hasn't worked out that way. The Scot and the American side by side, and I'm going to try sneak up one of the Americans inside, and nope, door shut. These 2 going side by side as Quickshot gets the better run. Both 4-wheel drive cars ahead of us, so they should be equal. And I've died down the Mitsubishi's inside. The Mitsubishi has outbroke us both, and I'm still side by side with the Evo, and you can see what I mean by held up. Look at the minimap at the car in 3rd place. He's gone. He's now pretty much out of contention. It's nearly half race distance, and we're still being held up. And now, look at the Evo. Look at the immediate gap the Evolution has pulled on us. I'm not saying Quickshots is a bad driver by any standards, but I don't know where his pace is at this track, because it's not here. It's definitely not with him. Bide our time though, bite our tongue. Bide our time until he makes a mistake under pressure, and then we pick it up. Because if we make any forceful moves, we could result in a penalty, we could result in taking ourselves out. Any of these number of things can happen. Although it is rallycross, so we are entitled to some paint trading, I suppose. He's gone horrifically wide again, and again we're just not close enough to pull up alongside. Now we get the next corner, nope, denied. Bide our time again, bide our time. Bite our tongue. Wait until an opportunity presents itself. Maybe if we stick right up his rear bumpers, we hit the wall there because we're taking too close a line. If we stay to his gearbox as close as we can and put him under a lot of pressure. So let's just stay behind him now, see what happens. He's hit the wall, he's spun! Oh! Look at that in the mirror, perfect 360 spin for him, but not good in terms of race standards, and that's the opportunity we've been looking for. Exactly half race distance, and we're finally past him. So now we have another evolution, another Japanese rally car to hunt down. This time it's a Scottish driver of Galactic Skull 2. Luckily he hasn't been able to get too far away, but the gap is really evident. You can really see straight off the bat that he lost some time. Look at the gap we're building to the Subaru straight away. So maybe, who knows where we could have been. You know, anything can happen. It's motorsport, anything can happen in terms of things like that. So now it's just time to nut up, shut up, and get focusing on the car ahead. And now all qualifying and pre-season practice, me and Galactic Skull and Colin, as you guys know him, as he's in pretty much every one of our videos. But we have been locked together completely in qualifying, our qualifying runs. That's why I think we started near enough next to each other. Maybe what, like a one-car buffer? But we were side by side. We barely could get clean lapping because we were always in each other's way, because we were battling like we're about to go battling now. So can we pull off? There's your driver overview, as always, for the battles. Can we pull off a cheeky manoeuvre on the Evo? It'd be done and dusted with him. We've launched it up his inside. I think the four-wheel drive might save him. Still side by side. No, he gets ahead. Settle back down. Not going side by side into West Bends because that's just ridiculous yet. Backing out of that one. I'm not going side by side there because it's just playing suicide. If you're not DK, then there's no point. He's gone wide there and clipped the bridge, but he's alright. It's not dirt free. He hasn't gone through the bridge. Speaking of dirt free, I hope to get some gameplay into that. It's making me want to play all over again. Right up his gearbox. Can we get by him? We're going to lunge it down his inside here. We're going to try outbrake him. But Evo seems to have better brakes. It's tapped in there a little. It's really touring car style, bumper to bumper stuff on dirt, really, at the moment. So hopefully we can get by him. And there we go, he's gone wide. That's the opportunity we needed. We're going to get through, but the four-wheel on the Evo, it's just got such a better launch. And we're still side by side. That's why it's the chicane Opley. And we are actually going side by side into West. Oh, and we've hit the wall. That's why you can't go side by side. There just isn't any room for two cars going sideways. And that's the result of that. So now we've got about 3/4 car lengths between me and him that I've now got to close because of incidents that have mainly been my fault this way, in this battle in particular. Silly mistakes. But if I can get past him, maybe it's dirt. There's a possibility that Chuck, also known as Super Bricklayer to you guys, will make an error. There is always that possibility. especially on the dirt. So we need to find an opportunity past this Evo, and we need it now because at the moment, side by side, not going anywhere, just switching positions, and the leaders are gone. Ryman's is commanding this race, and Collins hit the bridge, and there's the car lengths closed up that we needed. On the outside, maybe looking for a cheeky outside move, but not going to present itself. Better exit from the Evo yet again. We actually, an interesting fact is that both of our cars have the number 1 on. They're both the number 1s of their time, so it's really generation fights generation in terms of cars and driver. And there just isn't a way by. It's just an extremely down to the teeth battle with Colin, and finding a way by is not going to be easy. As if I know Colin's going to fight us all the way, he's not going to give us a position. He will refuse with everything he has. So, hit the wall again because we tried to go side by side into the S-bends. And it's just going from impossible to insanity, trying to get past this hard in rally cars. I don't think maybe in some forms, but rallycross isn't this bumper to bumper most of the time, so especially with jumps on the track of that caliber. So we give him a shunt there because we didn't have any brakes in mid-air, and he's gone horrifically wide. So we got the position eventually, but if I know Colin, it won't be long before he forces his way there he is, forcing his way right back through. So there's no way of finding it past. Well, while we watch this battle, an interesting thing I'm going to note to you about the series is you are allowed to pick as many cars as you want to last you through the series. So effectively, you could have a new car every race, a new model. But what most of teams have done, I don't think any other team has done this, as Colin goes wide there. Most of them have picked 2. The most I've seen a team pick is 2 cars to last them in the entire season. Like Colin ahead of us, I believe, is in Preza and this Evo. We are in a C4 and a 206 rally car. So we're going for the hatchbacks, whereas Colin's more in the bigger car. I forgot the name. I'm studying a motor vehicle course. I should know this off by heart, so my apologies, but it's 2 in the morning and my brain's just gone poof. So, back to the fight before I embarrass my car knowledge further. 3 more laps remaining. Ryman's still commanding the lead from Sonic X49, from Super Bricklayer. Next is Colin, me, and Quickshots, who, as you can see on the mini-map, more evidence that he just has no pace. He's gone. Boone has had a few incidents this race. I kind of feel responsible for that. But we get away with it as we bounced off the wall into his path, but he said himself in qualifying that he just couldn't get a clean lap in. He was and we get the move done on Colin? We get the move done on Colin absolutely perfectly, and that may just be the race deciding move for us. So now we need to just stay calm under pressure, not lock up the brakes, not lock up the tyres, not slide wide, because with that Evo's traction, especially out of the slow corners, if we get, like, for example, this hairpin wrong, which I don't know if we are going to, I've slammed the door in there because he was going for a huge dive if you watched in the mirrors. But if we get a horrible exit out of the corner and that Mitsubishi gets an all-right exit, then he's won. He's won out of that corner. So we built quite a decent gap, but he's closing it in. Like I said, our cars are just neck and neck, and this battle's going to go down to lap 20. And I think there was some room problems in this server as well, so the race timer wasn't actually set to the maximum limit. It was only set to 30 seconds. So 30 seconds after the checkered flag, we have to last. So if this is the case, I need to get by him, and I need to, well, I'm ahead of him, so I need to stay ahead of him for lap 19, lap 20, and 30 seconds after lap 20. And with, as I described him, a Scottish Terrier, that's not easy, is he? We get the corner wrong, and he sees that opportunity to pure rallycross move us out of the way. And that also could be the risk until we get by. Now we're side by side. I've got the position back. I've got a brake for the corner. He's still around the outside. I've got to slow down for the bridge, which I've managed to do. But like I said about that Ever's traction, we've got to watch out for it right until the end. He's given me a little bit of white paint off the Ever's bumper, but we're still ahead, thank God. But now he's going to be hogging all the slipstream. I've gone defensive. I've squeezed him, but he's taken the opportunity, and now he's gone wide. But the wall has brought him back into the race. The wall has given him the optimal line into the next corner. So we have one lap, and we take it. We're not taking any bullshit. We've taken the first opportunity that showed up. We've got one lap to pass Colin. I don't even know if it's a full lap. All I know is as soon as first place, Ryman's the dominant Latvian at this stage. If he passes the line before we pass the line, then the race countdown will come out, and there's the race countdown. He obviously passed the line, and we came 5th. So no, we came 5th. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.